folks, JD here, and a couple of weeks ago we looked at this. This is the Eachine H101 tracker, and it's an indoor copter. Now, before I tested this indoors, I flew it outdoors. And I thought, right, well, as this is infrared, it isn't going to have a great range. I mean, you're looking at maybe 10, 15 foot maximum. I think that's what I had out of a height perspective from this, if memory serves. Now, what I said in the flight video, the indoor flight video for this, is that I made a video outside. I've had a lot of people asking me to see that outdoor video, so perfect. So what I've done is I've shortened that video rather than show you the whole thing. It doesn't react well outside. It is an indoor copter. It is for indoor use. It's not for outdoor use. So I've shortened down. Normally you'd see the whole raw footage. I've shortened this down a little bit just so that you've got 5 minutes, just so you can get an idea of, yeah, do you know what, this isn't an outdoor copter. It doesn't perform badly, but it isn't an outdoor copter. You've got to remember that. This is very light. It doesn't have signal strength. It doesn't have a very strong motor. Well, in saying that, it's strong enough. Actually, it came through a 1.5 mile an hour breeze in this video. So anyway, I'm going to let you see the video, see what you think. I personally think it's not great outdoors. It's better indoors, much better indoors, as we saw a little while ago. And I'll be back for a verdict at the end of this video. All right, up we go. I like helicopters. I like them a lot. Indoor ones are very fun. The outdoor ones can be very fun if they are built well. But obviously with them being outdoors, you need to have a little bit more, they need to be a little bit more robust. They need to have a little bit stronger motors because they are fighting against those environmental factors. As this is infrared, you have got quite a bit of a distance. It's not as bad as all that, but I'm not going to be taking it out that far, as I do want to have a bit of a close flight today, just simply because all this grass and everything, if I do put this guy in with all of that too far, then I am going to lose him. Controls are very nice. Controls are very fluid. There isn't any problem whatsoever in turning. He is easy to turn. He's easy to maneuver. Altitude increases, no problem. Altitude decreases. He's got a little bit of power behind him in that little brush motor. I know that sounds quite funny, but you give him a little bit of altitude, a little bit of power. I mean, this is about just over halfway, and he's able to hold himself up. He's able to fly around without any problems. As I turn him round to the right, obviously he catches a little bit of a breeze that we got here. We have a 1.5 mile an hour breeze, and he's catching that, and he's just flying off with it, and that is lovely. Now obviously, as he is infrared, as long as you remember to not take him up too far, otherwise you are going to be having a bad time. Yeah, he will lose, he will desync from the transmitter, and he will just plummet to the floor. Let me see if I can show that. So if I take him up a little bit, no, he's still able to be controlled. Oh, he seemed to have dropped on his own there, so I think that's right on the cusp of him losing transmitter range. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what happens. He just decides that he is going to just fall out the sky, which, to be honest, to expect that if you're going to take him outside. If you are going to have him indoors, then obviously I very much doubt your ceiling is best part of 15 foot unless the house is about 300 years old. So let's take him back up. I mean, all in all, I fly these just for a little bit of relaxation, because quadcopters are quite relaxing, some of them, others are quite stress-inducing. And these just fly so delicately. They fly so, you know, they are so much easier, I think, to fly than quadcopters, especially if you have an outdoor location. And they just really nice. They are just really nice to fly. And the battery tends to last a little bit longer in these guys. You can see that rudder motor really working. As I turn him, the rudder comes on. You know, I'll give him a little bit more juice, don't want him falling down in this grass. I don't think, I was going to see whether or not I could attach a, oh, that's the battery. We are totally out. Let me just double check that. Just make sure my hands are away from these blades. And then, oh, no, he is still got power. That was strange because he just fell out of the sky. I assumed that he didn't have any power left. Oh, he is faltering though. Battery power is waning on this guy. So let's try it again. Let's take him up again. He's still able to lift though. Those propellers are still able to lift him. Yes. I like this guy. He flies very well. Now, I haven't used any trim. I haven't used any sort of stabilization techniques other than to turn him on a flat surface, and that's exactly what I've done. And this guy is very, very good. I imagine if you've got a bit of a bigger living room, oh no, he's going down. If you've got a bit of a bigger living room than I have, then this would be an ideal indoor candidate. But obviously, as my house is quite small, then this is not ideal indoor situation for me. This sort of battery depletion is quite strange, because he gets down to about halfway down from his height now, and then he won't lift. But then as soon as I take him back off, he has enough power just to take himself straight back up in the air. Look at that, 100% throttle. Alright then folks, what did you think? Personally, I think it's an indoor copter. It is labelled as an indoor copter, not an outdoor copter. And as you can see, if you go a little bit too far, it just falls. Disconnection from the transmitter. It's good that it does just fall, doesn't just keep on going with the breeze, but at the same time, this is what happens when you test an indoor copter outdoors. It isn't great. I hope you've enjoyed watching this little extract of video, just so you get an idea. If you're new to RC and you haven't experienced infrared before, much better indoors. Indoors, I didn't have any disconnection problems. It was perfect up until the battery started to deplete, as you would expect. Well then, folks, let us know exactly what you think. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello, welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.